Hey my girlies, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. If you are new here, what's up? My name is Tashai. We do a lot of beauty and lifestyle over here, so if that seems like your vibe, feel free to join. So today I thought I'd bring you guys a video on my favorite and I feel like the best foundations out right now. A little wrap up mini review of each product and the foundations that I have been loving recently, since I feel like I haven't really spoke to you guys about foundations in a second. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. So the first product, I don't know if it will be categorized as a foundation. For me, I would categorize it as a foundation because of the coverage, how it looks when it's blended out, and just generally the wear of this product. But this is the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder. I have this in the shade 10. Since I purchased this, they did come out with another shade, which is 9.5. I absolutely love this product. It is, I don't know what Danessa put in her products. Every single product I've tried from her has been 10 out of 10. Amazing, not hype. They are on the pricey side, but honestly they are worth it and they transform your makeup routine. Definitely great for oil control. In general, just makes your complexion look flawless. They do have a universal shade and a universal radiant shade, which acts more like a primer, and then you can use your regular foundation on top. But the tinted version kind of makes it a 2-in-1, so you don't really need to add a foundation. You could if you wanted extra coverage, but you could just go ahead with this. And the coverage is great and it looks great and it just looks radiant and it's so pretty. It's like nothing I've ever used before, and I generally really like this. I don't know how they've balanced like a radiant kind of hydrating base with a product that also balances oil production. It's like insane. Danessa, I don't know what you did, girl, but this is a great product. It also comes with a little spoolie, so you can like take the product out and apply it to your skin. And I have pretty much, like, come on guys, I have pretty much hit pan and I'm now going around the edges. So once I finish this one, I think I might pick up 9.5, but I do like to keep a deeper shade in my collection because it's like, if in the summer I want to use it, if I go away, like what am I gonna do, not have Danessa? Child, no way. So yeah, definitely really enjoyed this. I have been giving it a bit of a break because you guys saw what was inside there, girl. We are hitting pan, so I've been giving her a break, but absolutely love her. Another foundation that actually I don't see too many people talk about is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. Kind of feel like this is underrated, but the only reason why is I feel like Charlotte Tilbury hasn't been the best when it comes to complexion range. I feel like they could still do a little bit more. I feel like they're a little slow, but when this came out I was intrigued because the shade range for this was pretty good. I got the shade 16 Cool and I was very shocked at how great this matched me. I feel like this gives more neutral than cool, but it's like one of my best foundation matches and I generally really like this. So this does have a little bit of hyaluronic acid in it, so it is going to give your skin a little bit of a hydration, but it does have more of a natural finish. I love that this feels pretty light on the skin and just blends in beautifully, like blends like a dream. It's not super heavy, it's just like a nice base. Do really like this, and out of all the complexion products I have, I tend to use her quite a lot. As you guys can see, like she's nearly finished and I'm kind of going to be sad because this is like my ride or die. I use her even on my brows as well when I do my brows. So yeah, we like her and she's tried, true and tested. Like whenever I sit down to do my makeup and I look at my vanity and I'm like, okay, what should I use today? A lot of the times, like on a day-to-day, I grab her because she just tried, true, tested, does what she needs to do, looks great. So yeah, shout out to Charlotte on this one. I really do enjoy that. This brand is no surprise. I have been using this brand since years now. Nars. I just feel like Nars do such great complexion products. Concealers. I have actually, do you know what's shocking? I've never tried a Nars concealer. I have friends that have tried it that absolutely love it. But foundations, oh girl, I've gone for at least 4 of their foundations. I did the Sheer Glow. I tried the Naturally Reflecting foundation, a sample of it, really nice, but these two are my girls. These are my go-to. So this one is like my tried, true, tested. I will repurchase 10 times, like don't care. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation by Nars in the shade Namibia. This was like one of my first foundations that I was like, oh, my shade, like perfect match, so good, definitely worth it. Gorgeous on the skin. It has a beautiful radiant finish but also quite natural. You can build this up, you can sheer it out. It's just, I feel like this is like an all-rounder foundation for me. Absolutely love it, especially considering I have normal to dry skin. I love a little bit of radiance. And what I love about this, with some foundations, when they say radiant, it's like, oh my gosh, like I'm glowing a bit too much. This just has the perfect little amount of glow that my skin looks glowy, but it doesn't feel like I need to mattify. extremely quickly. Like, it's just so good. I love this. The shade, I feel like there's probably a shade or two I could probably go up, because this is definitely a little bit deeper than my complexion, but I just like how it comes together with my makeup in general, so I probably will stick to my shade. But love me some Nars Natural Radiant. Like, even though it's so many new foundations I use in my collection, she won't leave. Like, I will not leave her out. Never, never. The next foundation I have from Nars is the Soft Matte Complete Foundation. Again, I got this in Namibia. I feel like they're two different formulas, but I feel like this one feels a bit deeper on my complexion. I feel like it dries down because it's soft matte. It dries down a bit deeper, so I definitely feel like if I repurchase, I'll get it in a lighter shade. This is a foundation that I feel like if I had to go and take professional photos, or I was somewhere where I needed something like long wear, like some kind of event, this is something I would definitely go to because it lasts long. It looks flawless on the face, like almost like airbrush, like no pores. It just gives like ridiculous like flawlessness. Like, it's just really, really beautiful. It's just a little bit more full coverage in my opinion. I feel like this is like a full glam moment, but you always need a foundation in your collection that's a full glam. Like, you need that in a tug. You just never know. I don't know if you're going to a wedding or something like that, like anything, like, you know, you're gonna take a lot of photos, it's gonna be a lot of pictures or a long day. This is fab, 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 fab. It is a soft matte, so it's not completely matte to where you feel dry. That was one of my reservations, like soft matte, like I don't want to look dry or settling on pores or nothing like that. But it is soft. Really, really like this. And if you need a full coverage foundation, definitely check them out. Again, Nars have great foundation ranges and the shade ranges are always great. So you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Nars is great. Okay, so next we have this McGrath Labs Divine Skin Fetish Sublime Foundation. I got this in the shade Deep 32. Beautiful, beautiful foundation. This is a very like silky foundation. It's very liquidy. It definitely feels like more of a serum when you're putting it on, like a skincare serum. That's kind of the consistency. I would say this is more medium coverage, definitely weightless because it feels like a serum, so it almost feels like nothing's really going on, like nothing's really on your skin. Very light, like you barely feel anything on the skin. I would say it gives more of a medium coverage, but flawless finish, like skin, like second skin type of vibes. Overall, a really pretty foundation. I love to take this when I go on holiday or like a vacation where it's kind of warm or really hot temperatures, because I can still get a flawless finish but it feels very lightweight, like there's really nothing on. So I do really enjoy this. I feel like I need to use it more because I have just kind of, you know, when you buy something expensive and you're like, let me not wear it, but it's like, wear your stuff, wear your makeup, wear your clothes, you know. But definitely enjoy Miss Pat McGrath flawless finish every single time whenever I use this, especially with the concealer. The concealer. I love the foundation, but the concealer, so good. And then my absolute fave foundation right now that I have been absolutely loving, my House Labs, what is this called, Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I don't know what skin tech they put in this, but this is incredible. Shade range is great. I could probably wear 3 of their foundations. This is the shade 500 Deep Neutral. It is my perfect match. I feel like it's one of my best matches. I'm wearing it today. It's just so good. I feel like with this, a little does go a long way in my opinion for how I like to wear it. Definitely buildable coverage. It has a nice radiance to it. It just flawless, 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 flawless. There's not much more I could say about this. I would definitely recommend trying this out, at least getting a sample. I think people forget that you can get samples of foundation. Like, don't ever feel no way to walk up to a counter, walk into Sephora and ask, can I get a sample of this and that? Like, don't feel no way. Like, sample these things. Like, makeup isn't always the most cheap, so if you can sample, do a sample. I've done it before and that's how I actually found my shade. Absolutely love, love, love this down. One of my favorite foundations of the last like year and a half, like easily. So those are my favorite foundations in my collection right now that I'm absolutely loving, because I did do a declutter, so I had to really come in and finalize. But I did want to show you guys a few foundations I do have that I'm not loving, but I still have and I will still use. So first one is probably the only drugstore foundation that I have right now, and it's the e.l.f. Soft Glam Foundation. This is actually really, really nice. It looked so good on the skin. It blends out beautifully. The quality even felt really, really good for a drugstore foundation. It's just that the shade, they only had like 2 dark shade in the store, so I could only get this one. This is in the shade, what shade is this, 61, a Rich Cool. looks great, just a little bit too dark for me. So if you're looking for more affordable foundation, this is actually really nice. Something I probably wear a little bit more in the summer because I can work with it, but she's cute. She's actually really cute. To be honest, I haven't really shopped for affordable foundations in a while. I did try to get the Maybelline Fit Me, but they only had like 2 deep shades online and in store, and it's like I'm like in the middle of them, so haven't been able to try them out. But if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. I'm open to trying some more different complexions. But yeah, this was really nice, really nice foundation. The last two I have, Miss Fenty, girl, this is the newer foundation. This is the Luminous Soft Lit foundation. Wanted to love this, honestly. It's just a shade. I got the shade 445. Usually in Fenty I go with 450, but it is quite warm, and I feel like at this point in my makeup journey I just can't be bothered to make things work. Like, I just want to use products that are my shade. I just Fenty, come out with like a 447. I don't know, like I need something a bit more neutral. This one is a bit too olive. And then I also have this Makeup by Mario, did I say that right? Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. This is the first one, and I have this in shade 25W. I feel like the coverage on this is pretty high. Like, it did say medium coverage, but to me I feel like this is full coverage. The skin looked like almost like, you know when you put a foundation on and you're like double looking, because it just flawless. So good. I feel like you can tell the difference when makeup artists come out with brands than just companies come out with brands, because they really are looking at the product and using the product constantly on different people, and you can really tell the difference. I feel like you guys know, if you're not new here, you know I love, where is it? I don't even have it somewhere. If you guys are not new here, you guys know I love my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. It's like one of my most used neutral palettes. I use it all the time. So I feel like with Mario's products, you can just tell like there's a level of like intentionality behind it, and I feel like with the foundation, it's so good. I feel like with this though, sometimes I find I have to be careful, because I feel like if I put too many pumps on, it just looks too much, like I've got too much makeup on. So definitely have to use it sparingly. So when it said medium coverage, I feel like this is medium to full. Like, this is giving full coverage foundation, but still really nice. And the shade range on this was also really good. I was impressed with it, because I find that for deeper complexions, once it gets to the deep range, it's like really warm or really cool. Like, it's just no like really good neutrals, and this I feel like had some really good neutral shades. This is actually 25W. I have not used it as much recently, so that's why it's kind of on the side and not in my favorites, but still really nice. Yeah, that is all the foundations I actually have, guys. I did a whole declutter, so this is all I have left. And yeah, those were my favorites, and these few were just the, you know, the other ones I have in my collection that I haven't really been using, or not really like my faves right now. So yeah, I guess I'm up to the end of this video. Just a real quick one, just a few foundation recommendations and just kind of little rapid reviews. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a nice thumbs up, subscribe. As usual, I will leave everything in the links, and yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in my next one.